Hello family, welcome to another beautiful edition of Annie Otter's channel. If today's your first time watching me, please hit the red button that says subscribe and you'll be among the very first people that will be notified when I post something new. But if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back. I love you. Please do not forget to share my videos with your friends and family members. In today's edition, we are going to be talking about infertility. Okay, this is a huge problem in marital relationship. Again, I'm going to be talking about it just the way I know it. I'm not definite in what I'm going to be talking, but I'm just kind of being suggestive. So always check out your medical issues with your primary care doctor who knows you one-on-one. All right, let's gist about infertility in marriages. What can cause it? We are zeroing in on STDs, sexually transmitted diseases that can cause infertility in marriages. All right, friends, so let's move right into today's topic. Again, whatever I'm going to be saying is not the definite cause of your problem or definite solution to your problem. Always check out with your primary care doctor, in some cases, specialties, okay? Your specialists, check them out and let them tell you what the problems are and how they can be taken care of. All right, so my number one point of STD that can contribute to your infertility is gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is more like an ancient STD, okay? But still, it's out there and people are getting it on a daily basis, okay? So what is gonorrhea and what does it do? How does it cause infertility? So in women, it affects the urethra, the cervix, the uterus, okay? And in men, it affects the epididymis, that's the coil behind the testicles. It makes it inflamed. You know, as we all know, the testicles stores the sperm. Okay, so when those coils are inflamed, those are the coils that the channels that carries the sperm when activities are happening to deposit them where they should be in the woman. Okay, so when these are inflamed, they cannot carry the sperm, cannot leave the testicles. So what happens? We have a problem. The man is not doing it right, or something is not happening right. But for the woman, when the uterus and the cervix have been disorganized, kind of affected by this gonorrhea, that means things can no longer happen the way they should be happening naturally. And in some cases, this gonorrhea that inflames the fallopian tube causes ectopic pregnancy. That means pregnancy happens in the fallopian tube instead of where they're supposed to happen. And what happens again? This cannot grow. Miscarriage will happen. In some cases, the woman might even die when the fallopian tube bursts. Okay, so that's the problem with gonorrhea and fertility. All right, my number two is chlamydia. Chlamydia is also an ancient STD. Okay, most common signs and symptoms are just pain in the lower abdominal area. You know, people will have a lot of pain. When they are urinating, there is pain. When they are having sex, there is pain. And the woman might even be bleeding when it's not their period. Okay, so when all these things are happening, think about something is wrong with your reproductive organ. And also this can cause a PID, that's pelvic inflammatory disease. Gonorrhea can also cause that. Okay, so when that happens, there is problem, huge problem. So that's why care needs to be taken to be tested and get the appropriate treatment at the right time before more damages are being caused. So gonorrhea and chlamydia go hand in hand. When you have one of these, there is a huge tendency you have the other one. So both of them scars the cervix and the fallopian tube. They make it swollen and scarred all over. That means endangering it from doing its activities as a reproductive organ. Okay, so get treated, get tested and get treated. All right, see your doctor right away. And for men, what does chlamydia do? It disorganizes the DNA in the sperm. It will just fragment everything. It makes it it makes the sperm heart ravage. The sperm health will just ravage. So when that's happened, is no longer healthy, and the man will have difficulty fertilizing a woman. All right. Number 3, syphilis. So syphilis, as we know, is a bacterial infection, STD, and it goes in stages, okay? The most common is soreness in the genitals, okay? You have some sores, some bumps, some this and that. It doesn't look right, okay? And again, some people will have rashes and bumps and soreness on their palms and the soles of their feet. Like I said, syphilis comes in stages, so it depends on the stage you're in. At the end of the day, syphilis can even cause blindness in human beings. So that's why we need to be, the person needs to be tested and treated right away, okay? You will see people with mouth ulcer, they will tell you, oh, it's cold sore, it's pimple. Be careful, be very, very careful. And before you shake people's hand, be careful also, because people have it on their palm. So this is one of those STDs that you don't even have to have the actual sex to have it, okay? So people can have it in their palm, and you're shaking their palm, you're getting it. You're kissing them, you're getting it. You're licking them, you're getting it. So be careful. Be very, very careful what you do out there, okay? So, what does this syphilis do? When it gets untreated, what does it do? It causes degeneration of the nerves, resulting in erectile dysfunction. So when the nerves surrounding the penis is degenerated, what does it do? The man can no longer stand, okay? The engine can no longer kick in. So it causes erectile dysfunction. That's syphilis. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Get tested and treated right away, okay? So when this happens, what else does it do? It blocks the coil. You know the sperm duct that I talked about earlier? Syphilis blocks the duct where the coils that carries the sperm to be deposited where it's supposed to be during activities. So it blocks it. So what does that happen? Fertilization cannot happen, okay? Because the sperm did not leave the testicles. All right. That's problem. Yep. Syphilis can do that to men. So syphilis is highly, highly, very, very contagious. You can get it by kissing, touching, doing the other stuff. You will get it. So be careful. Then my number 4 topic, I don't want to make this video too long. My number 4 is human papilloma virus, HPV. So good thing about HPV is because it's preventable, okay? HPV can be prevented. There is a vaccine for it. And again, if you're sexually active, young girl, young boy, sexually active, see if you can have HPV with the consent of your parents, if you're a minor, okay? So my kids have had them. It's not like I'm giving them license to have sex or they're having sex, but for precautionary measures, yes, they have had HPV vaccinations, okay? So if you have it available where you live, please have it. HPV, what does it do? It causes genital warts, okay? This genital warts mainly is in the genital areas, but people can have it any part of their skin, okay? So HPV is so horrible in a way because it can quickly turn into cancer. So what does it do to women? Women, the highest cancer women have these days, apart from breast cancer, is the cervical cancer, okay? So most of the thing that causes this cervical cancer is HPV. Sometimes people don't even know they have it because the warts have been taken care of. So HPV is not curable. It's not curable. The symptoms can go away, but it's still in your bloodstream, okay? So that's why sometimes people will end up with cervical cancer, uterus cancer, and it can cause penis cancer too. Yep. Men can have it, and it can cause cancer there too. And people that do anal sex, oral sex can also have cancer in the throat, can have cancer in the other end. So that's why you need to be very, very careful. So what does this cause? Infertility in human beings. So it causes the cervical, vaginal, penis atmosphere to change. The mucus will change. The cervical mucus will change. So as we knew, these mucus are what helps the sperm to swim to the egg, okay, to get fertilized. So when the atmosphere have changed, that means the swimming is going to be difficult, or it might not even swim. Yep. Either it's too thick, or it's too thin, or it's just dry. So the sperm cannot swim. The sperm will just die on the way. Okay, that's what HPV can cause. And another thing HPV does, it will thin the fallopian tube. It makes the cervix so insufficient to work. It will make it so thin. And in some cases, it makes it so wide. It's not going to work, okay? So things are better off how the Lord have made them. So that's why we need to be very careful. So what are the preventions that we need to apply for things to work better for us? Okay, I would say abstinence. If you're not married, please stay away from sex. You have no business having sex if you're not married. Yeah, sex is originally meant for married people only. Yeah, that's our standard as Christians. I don't know your religion, but that's our standard. Even morally, that should be our standard too. So if you're not married, you have no business having sex. Stay away from sex if you're not married. Number 2, condom. If you must have sex, wear condom and wear it the right time and the right way. Do not wait halfway sex, then you remember to wear condom. Or after foreplay, you remember to wear condom. Those fluid that comes out can also infect the next person. Okay, so wear condom if you must have premarital sex. Okay, another thing, avoid having multiple sexual partners. Have one person and stay by that one person. And before you even get into sexual relationship with the person, even marriage or anything, have your STD status all checked out. Go to the doctor, check it out. What does this person have? How do we take care of this? Discuss about STD and sex before marriage. Even in marriage, have that discussion every now and then. And I will also tell married people, once in a year, go and check yourself out. Go to the doctor. See, have a panel, STD panel done. Know what is going on. I'm not saying you might have it, but just for personal health care. Take care of yourself, okay? Number 4, always get screened with your partner. Go with your partner. See his result and he will see your own results, okay? So that nobody's hiding anything from anybody. Once in a year, get tested. All right, okay? So again, have discussion about sex and STD. Number 5, get vaccinated for HPV. All right, again, get vaccinated. At least HPV has vaccination out there. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Again, this is not definite decisions or diagnosis. It's just knowledge impartation. Okay? So please share my video. Hit the button to like and subscribe. Okay? I love y'all. See you next time. This is your girl, Annie Otta. I love y'all. Bye.